things can be. And when we outsmart ourselves, when we unhook all of these things, every single young woman has an idea about what the opportunity cost of not going on OnlyFans is. Before, we didn't know what the opportunity cost. There was no measurement of it. We're becoming too sophisticated. We've got too much information. We're deranging ourselves. We're having a blast. And we're completely undoing all of the superstructure of the world. The number of people who don't have children or want children, or my kids make fun of me that I just go around telling people to make babies. And it's the most normal thing in the world. I meet parents who don't harass their own children to get married and have families. Like, what are you doing?
The superstructures of the world.
Yeah.
One being family.
Yeah. Tradition.
Man, listen, that's the traditional British person right there. See that?
Yeah.
Things that connect you to.
And what are the symptoms of that unhooking from the superstructures of the world?
How much do you care about things? How much do you care about people saying your name 4 generations out?
Me.
Yeah, you.
You're probably asking the wrong person, because I just don't think legacy matters, because I'm going to be dead.
That's right. But I'm asking all of you who believe that.
Yeah.
That is so sad. It is so weird that no one cares about their legacy because they don't see a future. So what I'm trying.
That's a beautiful thought. I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure I can put it any better than Weinstein did right there. We talk about these things. What is your legacy? As a man, right? Like, as a man, as a human being, do you think about, like, what you're going to become, what you are, what they'll say about you, what's going to be on your tombstone? It's a beautiful thought, right? I mean, it's not like crazy to think about that. I think part of this is Christianity run amok. And this is why people really hate the fucking Jews, because they're a people. You think about their people long term. We don't think about our people long term. We see ourselves as individuals. My buddy the other day, he said, the Anglos need a God King, because if they don't have one, they get upset that they're not the God King. It's deep, bro. That's some deep ass shit. Like, it's wild to me as a man, right? To me, as a Guinea, as an Italian, right? Because we don't have that. We think of ourselves as a people. Think about our family, our legacy, who we are, where we come from. The British don't have that connection. Like every Arab, every Muslim, the Sunni and the Shiite thing, right? The reason why they have that is because each of them are claiming that they're descendants from a certain group. Right? They both claim that they're descendants of the thing, and the other one thinks that they aren't. Their entire identity is based on their descendancy. This is dangerous for violent means, right? Because it causes wars and conflicts and shit. But makes you a better human, because you behave yourself, because you think about what people are going to say about your grandkids and your great-grandkids, how they're going to treat them, because of how much of a piece of shit you were. The idea that you can just leave and go elsewhere, and your kids are just going to be safe because nobody knows about the fuckery you did growing up. It's a completely new concept.
Trying to say is, I'm desperate to get you a future so that you care.
What needs to happen to get me a future?
Something remarkable, something utterly remarkable, because it's not going that way. And that's what the physics part is. Like, I talk about physics constantly. Physics is the only thing that's going to get you a future.
How?
Well, right now, the big problem is that we share one atmosphere.
Yeah.
So everything that can, all the really bad things, whether it's pathogens, like imagine something COVID-like but far worse, or climate, or radiation, all of these things don't know anything about borders. To an extent, there's a southern and a northern hemisphere that are separate, but even that's not a great border. So we can draw all the borders on land that we want, but we still have basically one or two atmospheres, and I would really say one. And we've now gotten powerful enough to really screw it up, right? And so
Through nukes or through carbon emissions?
all three of those things,
Okay.
right? Everything that you care about is on one sphere with one atmosphere. And I think Elon is 100% right. We got to get to another sphere. I can't believe that he's focused on Mars. I mean, sure, focus on the moon, focus on Mars, focus on chemical rockets. But throw a couple billion towards physics, for God's sakes, and let us get serious about exploring the cosmos. This is our womb. This is not our home. You know the song Closing Time?
No, I don't.
Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I think
Yeah,
it's about
okay.
birth. Yeah, it's time to be born. You can't stay here.
It is not about birth, right? That song's about, like, hanging out at the bar, right? And being a barfly. Right? I really do like a song. It's like closing time. What is it? Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Shut all the lights off. Like, man, listen, it's like banger ass song, man. I'm gonna have to listen to that shit here soon. Let's keep going though.
This is completely obvious to me, and I am the only person who talks this way, and so I sound like a lunatic, and I get tired of it. But the real reason, it's about the mangoes. It's about the rambutan. It's about the music. It's about all the things that I love.
So why would you want to leave?
I want to take it with us, and I want to see what else is out there, and I want to meet people.
Why don't you just stay here and fix this planet?
Because you can't. The odds of fixing one sphere for a permanent future, you've already talked about it. You don't care about the future.
I don't have children yet either, so I don't have that.
It doesn't matter if you have children or not, bro. Right? Like, this is what happens when you destroy your nation and your ethnicity, right? Like, this dude here is British. This is a Briton. This is a Brit. The world accepts this as being a Brit. Do you give a shit? You know what I mean? Right? Like, as a people, right? That, like, literally, you motherfuckers don't have an ethnicity anymore. Like, if you stop caring about, like, what your grandchildren will look like, this is the problem with, like, not being racist, not being a racialist, right? Not being an ethnicist, right? When you stop caring about, like, what your grandkids will look like, you stop caring about, like, having grandkids. You stop caring about the future as a whole. This is why liberalism is so fucking dangerous.
But my children don't have children, and their children don't have children. And I care about them, and they're not even here.
We've got some time left here, though, no?
Well, we did. If you looked what's happened in the last month, it's coming undone. Pakistan and India.
Do you really think this is the start of the end?
I have no idea where I am. Of course it is. The world War II order was keeping, it's like control rods keeping the world from going supercritical.
Can't we just put the rods back together?
Have you looked at who, we had an election.
I mean, like, listen, okay. The problem with like the World War II order, it was all based, right, off of like a bribe for the rest of the world so that we could write their defense policies. And today we're standing here going like, hey, listen, all of us are poorer, worse off, and like fucked. And we've stacked so much onto like the futures markets, right? Like that's what like the 401k and the retirement shit is, right? It's stacking onto the futures markets to pay for things that, you know, we lost due to our need to continue to like give up like the expansion of capital growth into like us as humans. When we become its fucking food, when we become the terrain of the economy, and our families and our communities became the terrain of the economy, all this shit went fucking sideways. Because all of a sudden, like, yo, you have to make up for the shit that you ate. You commoditized, right? You capitalized our, like, fucking family structures. That's what a 401k is. It's a commodification of your fucking family structure. So people don't understand. What is the value, right? This is crazy proposition. What is the value of having children long term? You talk about like the amount of money you put into them, right? We all have, everybody knows that number. You know what the other number is? How much money are they worth to you to take care of you when you can't work anymore? Like, yo, bruh, spend $1 trillion a year on education for children. We spent $1.5 trillion for retirement for Social Security alone. There's all that money that's tied up in BlackRock. That's all pension funds. The fuck you think Vanguard is? Like, yo, listen, these are retirement accounts. Bruh. What is the value that was lost? And we're chasing it back again. And this is, how do I put this? This is us chasing down a mistake. This is us refusing to go, this was a mistake and we need to fix it. With losing multi-generational families and communities. This is us being a spoiled brat and going, no, I don't care. This is that broad getting out of the fucking car and walking her ass fucking 10 miles home because she upset about what something the dude said. That's what this is. This is cutting off your nose to spite your face just so you fucking think you're right. What the fuck all this is.
With Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris in the U.S. Tell me what's going on in the UK. What are we doing in the mayoral race for New York? I don't know if you're watching what I'm watching.
What up? What up? Fun under cars with kids, my brother.
What's going on in Gaza? Russia is nuclear. Israel is presumably nuclear. Pakistan and India are nuclear. The U.S. is nuclear. Iran is almost nuclear. China is pissed off about Iran because it was trying to make a play through the region. North Korea is watching. Oh, and look at the UK in turmoil. UK is a very nuclear country, to say nothing of France. This is not going to go well. By the way, look at how much is happening with AI, right? Everything was really stagnant. So I have this famous challenge that I give people, which is go into a room and subtract the screens and forget about style. How do you know you're not in 1973?